Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's third down.
5 yards to go.
Shotgun now from Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run it here with Edmonds. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
Murray's pass.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The score, Vikings.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
37-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Swift again.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Swift.
They'll get the first down and go inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 4.
On third down, here comes Swift.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Murray's pass.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Minnesota.
Murray to air it out again.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he stopped immediately there.
Swift.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mark Hughes. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Rosas' kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to see.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his man Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
play fake. Murray.
36
They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Murray going to look to run. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Sliding in, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result right now.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the
line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have the hook up here with Herring. Touchdown, Detroit! N'Keal Herring, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Down Vikings.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing again, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
89.
From 10 yards out. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. By Jeff Gladney.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Complete.
23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Aldrick Rosas lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
24-24.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Lions will use their first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Swift. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running is Swift, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Now 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw.
They'll try and set up the screen with Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.